Welcome to your yoga mat. Let's get started today in a child's pose. Let your knees come to the outer edges of the mat if that's comfortable for you. Big toes touch. Drop the hips back and reach the hands forward, bringing your forehead to the earth or to a block. Take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to trace that breath with your mind's eye. Let go of all of your other thoughts and just trace the breath. Notice it as it passes through the nose. Send it deep into the back of the throat. Let it fill up every single lobe of the lungs and then push it deep down into the belly. Full belly expansion. Feel the rib cage expanding. Let there be a slight pause, a bit of space before you send that breath back up and out the nose. Maybe roll your forehead a little bit from the side to side. And take notice of your fingers. Notice if there's tension there, let it go. Let the forearms relax, the shoulders soften. Feel the length of the spine elongate as you send the hips a little bit deeper toward the heels and soften the leg muscles. On an inhale, rise to a hanging cobra. Straight arms, you simply bring the chest through, send the gaze up, feet to the sky, knees are bent. Exhale, push it back to that child's pose. Inhale, wave it forward, straight arms, hanging cobra. Exhale, push it back. Inhale, coming forward, hanging cobra. Exhale to send it back. On this inhale, rise up to a tabletop position. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Push down into the left hand, reach the right arm forward, bicep right by the ear. And then send that left leg long behind you, hip height. Flex the foot. Take a deep breath in, elongate the spine. Exhale, cactus the arm and leg off to the side. Engaging our core muscles. Inhale, stretch it out long. Exhale, cactus arm and leg. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus arm and leg. One more. Inhale, lengthen. Push the earth away. Exhale, cactus arm and leg. Inhale to lengthen. Bend the back knee. Reach on back with the right hand for floor dancer. So you're grabbing the foot, sending the gaze over the right shoulder in a little bit of a twist, and then push that foot into the hand. Hopefully that knee is lifted to about hip height, so you're feeling that stretch in the left quadricep. Slowly release, come back to the stretch, and set it down. Inhale for a cow pose here, lifting chin, chest, tailbone to the sky. Feel the stretch in the belly. Exhale, round the back to come into cat. That should feel pretty good after that floor dancer. Inhale, return to cow. Exhale, round the back for cat. Gaze to the belly button. Push the shoulder blades up. And then release to tabletop. Push down into the right hand. Fingers are spread wide. Left arm reaches forward. Right leg reaches long behind you. Hip height. Toes are flexed. Point the pinky toe down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cactus arm and leg. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus arm and leg. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale to bend. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, reach. Bend that knee behind you. Reach the left hand back, grabbing for the foot. Push the foot into the hand. Feel that stretch in the left shoulder. Maybe you send the gaze up. Lift that knee a little bit higher. And release. Stretching long. Set it all down. Tabletop. Walk the hands forward. Actually, let's walk the hands toward the knees. And we'll come to tall knees. Hands come behind the head, elbows out to the side. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Open the arms out. And then release that right hand to the back. Heel, left arm up to the sky. Half camel here. Gaze up. Breathe deeply. One more deep breath in. Exhale, return to the twist. Send your gaze to the back thumb to deepen the twist. Hips stay centered. Hands come behind the head and return to center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale to twist to the left. Open up the arms. Reach the left hand for that back heel. Right arm up to the sky. Gaze follows. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Exhale to return to the twist. Send the gaze to the back thumb. Hands come behind the head. And return to center. Release the hands to the earth, tabletop. Now we'll walk the hands forward. Tuck the toes under. Send the hips high to the sky. Downward facing dog. On an inhale, lift the heels. Exhale to lower the heels. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Release the left knee to the earth. Arms sweep high. Hands come into those back pockets, those imaginary back pockets. Squeeze the elbows together behind you. Drop the shoulders and shoulder blades down. Push forward a little bit, send the gaze up. So you're feeling a stretch in that left hip flexor. Opening up the chest. On an inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, goalpost the arms, send the gaze up again. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands to the earth, reverse runner's lunge. Sink the hips back, toe heel the foot forward a little bit. Foot flexion here, flexing the foot toward the face. And then really push those hips back. Reach them back. Lift the shin toward the knee. Feel that stretch in the right hamstring. Walking the hands forward. Step it back into a high plank. Feel the shoulder blades spread across the back here. We'll take one yogi push-up. So bend the elbows to the back of the mat. Lower just halfway. Rise back up to a high plank. And then lower all the way down to the belly. Releasing the toes, pointing them back. Walk the hands back an inch or two for cobra. Squeeze the elbows back. Inhale, lift chin and chest. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift the chin and chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Hold it here. Make sure the knees are lifted. Shoulder blades dropping and armpits dropping down toward the bum. Pelvic floor lifting toward the rib cage. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes under. Make your way either to a tabletop or a high plank and send the hips high to the sky. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in and out. Inhale, left leg lifts to the sky. Exhale to step it forward. Release the back knee. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Hands come into those back pockets. Squeeze the elbows together. Push forward, gaze up. Drop those shoulders down. One more cycle of breath here. On an inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, goal post the arms, gaze up. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to the earth, toe heel the foot forward just a little bit, and then sink the hips back as you flex that foot, walking the hands back a bit. Long spine here, reach the forehead forward. Push the hips back. Walking the hands forward. Tuck the back toes under. Step to the top of the mat. We'll take a ragdoll here. Feet hip distance apart. Bend the knees deeply. Palms of the hands can actually touch the earth, and then gaze through the legs. Torso may be resting on the thighs here. And then make a picture frame of the face. Let it all go. Sway a little bit side to side. To really make the release of everything on your mind a physical thing. Hands release to the earth. Toe heel the feet together. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root down to rise tall. Release the right hand to the right thigh. Left arm reaches a little bit taller. Exhale, hinge on over to the right. Root down into that left foot and see how far down the leg your right hand can reach. Turning the heart to the sky, your gaze can follow. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, left hand to the thigh. Right arm reaches tall on an inhale and then hinge on over to the left. Root down into that right foot as you lift your gaze to the sky. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, hands come to the heart. Close the eyes for Samastitihi. You're lifting the knees and thighs, drawing the belly in, and softening the shoulders. We'll take 3 cycles of breath here. The first one in gratitude for someone or something. And a cycle of breath in forgiveness of yourself or of another. And a cycle of breath to set an intention for today's practice. On an inhale, open the arms, release your hands to your sides, palms face forward. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, folding forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lifting halfway. Crown of the head reaches forward, hips sink back. So really focus here. We're staying with this halfway lift, flat back. Good. Then plant the hands and step it back to a high plank. Pause here. Find your alignment, lifting the knees toward the sky and the thighs to the sky. Push the shoulder blades up and across the back. And then we'll shift the face forward. Come to your knees if you'd like today. Bend the elbows to the back of the mat. Lower halfway for chaturanga. Inhale through upward facing dog. Pause here. Draw the shoulders back. Sway a little bit side to side. Feeling that in the low back and the hips. And then on your next exhale, lift the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, come to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Crown of the head toward the earth. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Exhale, folding, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, stepping it back, high plank. Pause here again. Find the strength in your plank. Then decide, maybe you come to your knees, shift your face forward, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale through, upward dog. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Inhale to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, Tadasana. Last Sane, exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to plant the hands, step it back. High to low plank. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale back, downward dog. On the inhale, lift the belly. On the exhale, push the chest toward the thighs. One more cycle of breath here. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to right tricep. Inhale it up high. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Inhale it high. Exhale, step it forward. Low lunge. Airplane the arms behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Crown of the head reaches forward. Draw the belly in. Push down into the right heel. Left hand to the earth. Right arm high to the sky. And then we'll take 3 circles with the arm. Deep breath in. Reach tall. Exhale, circle it on back and down. Bend the elbow. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, reach to the sky. Lead with the elbow. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, reach to the sky. Hold it here. Hand to the earth. Step it forward. Forward fold. Grab your block if you have it. Bring it between the thighs. Chair pose. You don't necessarily need a block, but this is good for the knees. You squeeze into that block. Draw the belly in. Sink those hips back. Soften the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, high twist to the right. So you might not twist as far. Send that right arm back, left arm forward. Keep the hips and knees square. Breathe into the discomfort. And inhale, chair pose. Exhale, sink a little lower. Deep breath in. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, sweep up, Tadasana. Keep the block, squeeze into it. Exhale, fold. Remove the block, set it off to the side. Inhale, lift halfway. On the exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat. Low lunge. Push down into the right heel. Draw the right hip in. Crescent lunge. Lift that back heel. Keep that left knee lifted toward the sky. Nice strong back leg, strong foundation here. Hands come to the heart. Lean forward, lift the back heel a little bit higher. Long spine, twist to the right. Elbow outside the thigh, right elbow to the sky. Option to open up earth to sky with the arms. It's just an option. You don't have to take that option. If you have opened up, return the hands to heart center. Inhale, crescent lunge. Straighten that front leg. Step the back foot up, heel down. Right hand comes to the hip. Left arm reaches a little bit taller. We're setting up a pyramid pose. Exhale, hinge forward. Push those hips back as you hinge. Just come halfway, tabletop. Right arm reaches forward. And then hinge fully all the way. Hands to either opposite sides of the front foot or hands to a block. Lift the knee and thigh to push the right hip back and really lengthen out that right hamstring. Rise back up to that tabletop and airplane the arms. Bend the front knee a little bit. Make your way to a full airplane, straightening the right leg, lifting the left leg hip height. Draw that right hip in. And step it forward, mountain pose. Reaching the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Root down into the left foot. Cross the right ankle over that left thigh. Open up that knee toward the back of the mat. And then sink the hips, figure four. Standing figure four here. You're reaching the hips back first, and then down happens as you bend the knee. Stay with a tall spine or hinge forward. Bringing the arms to the leg can help to increase the stretch as you push the elbow against that right knee a little bit. Optional arm balance here. Hands come to the earth, fingers spread wide. The right knee balances on the right tricep, the right ankle rather, wraps around the left tricep. Shift your weight forward, slight rounding of the back, lift the back leg. If you came into that arm balance, make your way back out of it, same way we came in. Straighten up, reach to the sky, Tadasana. Hands return to heart center. This time we'll lift the left knee. Right hand to the knee, left arm reaches behind you for a twist. Slowly return to center, arms at your side. Airplane pose, send that left leg long behind you. We've been here before. Make your way there slowly. Bend the front knee, step back into warrior two. Arms reach front to back. Bend that front knee, push down into the right heel and back into the knife edge of that left foot. Set your drishti right off the front fingertips. Focus your mind on your breath. Deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to thigh. Left fingertips reach forward. Palm faces down. Imagine the bicep touching the side of your head. And then spin sternum to sky. The more you root down into the left foot, you'll deepen the stretch along the side body. See if you can take out the bend in the left elbow. Push down into the right heel. Inhale, return to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Right arm to the sky. Find some length in the right side body. Really stretch. And then as you begin to hinge forward, reach forward. We're making our way to triangle pose. Release that hand to the shin or the ankle, left arm to the sky. Nice long right side body. Take a bind here, flip the palm, bring that left hand behind the back. Breathe deeply. Gaze down, bend the front knee, toe heel the back foot in so that the front knee is stacked over the ankle, and then make your way to half moon pose. Perhaps it's with the block underneath that right hand. Once you've straightened the right leg and lifted the left leg, maybe the arm reaches to the sky as well. Stretch in all different directions here. Draw the belly in. Think of Jenga blocks as you stack shoulder over shoulder, hip over hip. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release into a forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, step it back. High plank. Side plank is next. Right hand to center. Left arm up to the sky as you spin those heels over to the right. Lift the hips a little bit higher. Maybe your gaze goes up to the top hand. Little bit of a micro bend in the right elbow can prevent some of the shaking. But remember that shaking is just all about strengthening. Top hand to the earth, high plank. Maybe you take a chaturanga and flow here, or head right to a down dog. 3 cycles of breath in your down dog. Set your drishti. This is a great place to come back to that intention that you set at the beginning of this practice. And then we'll inhale that left leg high to the sky. Exhale, knee to left tricep. Inhale it high. Exhale to the right tricep. Inhale high. Exhale to the left tricep. Inhale it high. Exhale to the right tricep. I think we did an extra one on this side. Inhale it high. Exhale, step it forward. Low lunge. Airplane the arms behind you. Draw the belly in. Squeeze those shoulder blades. And then really reach the crown of the head forward. How long can you make the back of your neck? Right hand to the earth, left arm to the sky. Let's take 3 circles with the arm. Deep breath in. Exhale, circle it around and down. Bend the elbow, inhale. Lead to the sky. Exhale, circle it around. Inhale, lead with the elbow. Reach. Exhale, circle around. Reach to the sky and hold it there. Hand releases to the earth, step it forward, forward fold. Grab the block, bring it between the thighs. Rise up, chair pose. Now notice the ankles, they tend to collapse in a chair pose. So squeeze into the block, but counter that by lifting the arches of the feet. Deep breath in. Exhale, high twist to the left. Right arm forward, left arm back. Draw those hips back and down. Inhale, center. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, fold. Remove the block. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step the right foot to the back of the mat. Low lunge, back heel is lifted. Push down into the left heel. Draw that hip in. Rise up, crescent lunge. Always build your foundation first. We can be in a hurry on that second side because we know where we're going. But always remember to build that solid foundation. Hands come to heart center. Lean forward, lift the back heel, don't skip that. Long diagonal spine here, and then twist to the left. Stack elbow over elbow. Maybe open up earth to sky. Resist the urge to torque the spine by using the arm. And that can happen sometimes when we open up. If you did open, return palms together. And inhale, crescent lunge. Settle in, find your strength, find your breath. And then we'll straighten the front leg. Step the back foot in, heel down. Left hand to the hip this time. Right arm reaches tall. Draw the belly in. Exhale, hinge halfway forward, tabletop back. Left arm reaches forward. And then hinge all the way, folding into pyramid. Lift the knee and thigh to push that left hip back. Spinning right thigh toward the earth. Lift halfway. Airplane the arms. Long spine. Draw the belly in. Make your way to a full airplane pose. Lift your gaze. It should be about 3 to 4 feet in front of you. And step forward. Tadasana. Arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Root into that right foot. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. And sink into your figure four. So hips reach back. And as you bend the knee, the hips reach down. Maybe you stay here or you hinge forward. We're opening up the hip as well as finding our balance, strengthening our core. If you want the arm balance, or just try it on this side, see what happens, laugh if you fall out. Release the hands to the earth, fingers spread wide, they're shoulder distance apart. You kind of fall into the hands, bend the elbows back. So left knee, the top of it is on the tricep. Wrap that ankle around the right tricep. Shift the weight forward. Maybe the back leg lifts. Slight rounding of the back. Release that balance. Make your way out of the pose the same way that you came into it. And Tadasana. Hands return to the heart. Lift the right knee this time. Left hand to the knee. Right arm reaches back for a twist. Return to center, arms at your sides, palms face forward. Airplane pose. Slowly make your way there. We find strength in how slow we can make our way into the balance. And then bend the front knee and step back into warrior two. Find a stance where your feet are underneath the wrists. And then settle into the pose. Draw the belly in, support that low back. Muscles hug the bones here. Deep breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Forearm to thigh. Right fingertips reach forward. Bicep reaches for the side of the head. Elongate by rooting into the right foot. Inhale, return to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Reach the left arm up high to the sky. Lengthen out the left side body as you reach a little bit taller, and then hinge the hips back as you reach forward. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand to the shin or ankle. Right arm reaches tall. Check in with that top hand. Don't reach too far back. And then flip that top palm and bring the hand behind the back for a bind if you'd like it. Root into your feet, but a light grip with the toes, if any grip at all. Gaze comes down to the left foot. Bend the front knee, toe heel the back foot in so that you're stacking the knee over the ankle. Block can come out in front of you under the left hand, half moon pose. So finish off the pose when you're ready by reaching that right arm to the sky. And turn the inner thigh toward the sky as well. Deep breath in. Exhale to hinge forward, forward fold. Separate the feet hip distance apart, big toe lock here. Peace fingers grab the big toes. Inhale for a halfway lift, bend the knees. Exhale, hinge forward, bend the elbows out. Release the crown of the head and the neck. Rest the torso on the thighs a bit here, but you're still drawing the belly in. And then we still shift weight into the balls of the feet as you pull up on the big toe. And release. Toe heel the feet together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, step it back. Take a chaturanga and flow or head straight to a down dog. Traditional half pigeon here. Right leg lifts to the sky. Exhale, draw that knee to the right wrist, foot toward the left wrist. Left leg goes long behind you. Spinning the thigh, the outer thigh down toward the mat. Walk the hands back, send your gaze over your right shoulder. That should help to draw the left hip forward. Come back to center with your gaze. And fold into your half pigeon. That might be tall arms, it might be forearms, it might be all the way folded down. Use a block underneath the forehead. So many people hold their emotions in their hips, which you may already know. And what happens when we open up that emotion, open up the hips, is we tend to transfer it. So we're either transferring it to our shoulders here or into our head, right? So we can focus on our breath and then soften the shoulders, soften the jaw and the face. And return to simply listening to your inhale and your exhale. Rise up to tall arms. Tuck the back toes under. Send the right leg high to the sky, three-legged downward dog. Bend the knee here, stacking the hips. And then stay or flip your dog. So you'll rotate on the left hand, hips to the sky. Reach the right arm overhead. Send the gaze to the fingertips. Weight is evenly distributed between the right and the left foot. Right hand reaches back up to the sky if you flipped over. Flip it back over. And down dog. Take a deep breath in. And out. Inhale, left leg lifts. We'll set up half pigeon on this side. Draw the knee to the left wrist, foot toward the right wrist. Right leg goes long. Spinning the outside of the thigh down toward the earth. Send the gaze over the left shoulder. Draw that gaze and torso back forward and hinge into your half pigeon. So everyone's half pigeon should look different. A great option if you're really tight back in that left glute is to bring a block underneath that glute. So I don't need the block, probably because I've done half pigeon so often, but a lot of people need that block there. So pay attention to what your body needs because you'll actually get a deeper stretch then. Rise to tall arms. Tuck the back toes under, push down into the hands, lift that back knee and make your way to that three-legged downward dog. Bend the knee, stack the hips. You're dropping that heel toward the right shoulder. Stay here or flip, rotating on the right hand. Left arm to the sky first, so you can lift the hips and even out your weight between the left and right foot, and then reach the hand back. Sending the gaze to the fingertips. Left arm reaches back up to the sky, flip it back over, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Walk the hands to the feet and come to a cross-legged seat. Right leg is in front here. Hands can come to the knees. Close the eyes. Release the right ear to the right shoulder. See if you can drop the left shoulder and elbow a little bit lower. Chin to left collarbone. Ear to shoulder. And head to center. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Push the knuckles down and back. Gaze up, lifting the chin. Slowly release and walk the hands forward in front of you as you send the hips further back. So long spine, we're opening up the hips a little bit more here. Push the shoulder blades back as you drop the armpits down. And then rise back up. And we'll recross the legs with the left leg in front. Hands to the knees. Close the eyes. Tall spine. Root into the sit bones. And release the left ear to the shoulder. Dropping the right elbow and shoulder down to deepen the stretch. Chin angles to the right collarbone. ear to shoulder, head to center. Interlace fingers behind the back, push those knuckles down and back, opening up the collarbones a bit more as you squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then drop the chin slowly toward the chest. Lift the head, release, and fold forward as you walk the hands forward. Once again, pushing the hips back. So you're countering that reach by pushing back. Shoulder blades push up and back as the armpits drop. Slowly rise. Come onto your back. We'll take a bridge pose here. Feet are in by the sit bones. We'll robot the arms. So tuck the shoulders under a little bit here. Bend the elbows, hands straight up to the sky. Push down into the feet. And then push the low back down. So you're drawing the lowest abdominal muscles in. And then lift the hips. I'll tuck my shoulders a little bit more here. Push into the upper arms and the shoulders. Long neck. Two more cycles of breath. Slowly lower it down. Separate the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Arms go out to a T. Release the knees over to the left. Option to bring that left foot on top of the right thigh and just pull down a little bit naturally. And then, of course, you can finish off the pose by gazing to the right. A slow turn of the head. Come back to center. Make sure the feet are at the outer edges of the mat. And then release the knees to the right. Right foot maybe pulls down on the left thigh. Gaze to the left. And release. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Lift the forehead to the knees. And Shavasana, final resting pose. Feet are at a V away from the hips. Hands are at a V away from the shoulders. So that you can truly relax. Soften the entire body. Let the heels melt into the earth. Release the ankles. And feel the calves let go. Soften the muscles around the knee joints. And let go of any tension in the thighs so that the entire lower body is heavy, loose, and relaxed. Imagine sending breath to the pelvic floor, creating space there to release the right hip and then the left hip. Soften the belly and let go of the low back. Let the breath travel along the spine and release the muscles that support each vertebrae. The shoulders melt into the earth, and each arm becomes heavy. The thumbs and the fingers releasing all tension. Let go of any tension in the jaw and allow there to be space between the teeth and between the teeth and the cheeks. Soften the eyes and let the ears melt toward the earth. Imagine sending your breath right through the crown of your head. And picture your body at complete peace on the earth. Breathe into that sense of calm. And simply be for a few moments of breath. Moving the head from side to side. We'll find a full body extension as you reach the arms long overhead. Take a deep inhale, arch the back. And on the exhale, bend the knees and roll to your right. A few cycles of breath here. Keeping your eyes closed and your attention drawn inward, make your way to Sukhasana, a cross-legged seated position. Hands come to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, thumbs to third eye center. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Bowing forward. Namaste.